तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा तेरी
Yo, what's up? It's the Hesi Podcast on a Wednesday night. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing?
Chilling, goddammit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like I say every week, guys, I'm chilling like a villain trying to kill Superman. What y'all trying to do tonight? Brain
find that
and
nigga then.
brain.
You better find him, nigga.
Hey, you know, we got that green shit. But no, on deck we got the green shit, the red shit, the blue shit. I don't know how many kryptonite stars we got. That shit, we kryptonite.
Well,
but nah,
different type of kryptonite.
Hey, speaking of on deck,
you know, I'm a bit of a nerd of that. What's up?
We got some shit to talk about tonight.
What's that?
We do, but I got something I got to bring up before we drop sports.
Oh,
I got to ask.
You got a little something.
Of course.
All right, then. What you got?
Of course.
What you got?
Come on, man. The apology.
Bro, come on now.
The recant. Before we even get into sports,
man, we should hit on that. Well, first of all, I didn't get y'all's a take on what Kendrick did.
Oh,
how'd y'all feel about that first before we get into Cole?
Well, I'm gonna say
you talking about the verse?
Yeah,
that was fire.
Yeah,
Kendrick was fire.
Kendrick gonna deliver every time. It's like he's very consistent with this. A lot of people, you know, they.
You see how my mouth said. But I have my issues with the way we deal with Kendrick, but Kendrick does deliver. Yeah, so it's not non-factual from what you say. I just have a problem with the way we deal with him. No. With the way that we as fans, or not me personally, but the way I see fans deal with him as is different. He gets more leeway than everybody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like with Jay, like that's why I was mad at J. Cole, because like, nah, motherfucker, don't back down. You told the fucking truth. Cause like he does just pop out of nowhere, diss somebody, and people act like For the Dogs didn't have like 3 or 4 or 5 disses in that nigga for him and Future. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, and there was some for fucking what's his name? My Name Is My Name. Pusha T. There was some in it. But anyways, so like, and so to hear that, we know that album has been out for a while. Shit, for all we know, there's probably some shit in the 21 Savage collab album in there too. But for all we know, and that album was taken as a diss to Future from what they say, you know what I'm saying? Because he did another collab. But anyways, that's kind of frail, but I love Future's music. But no, but like, go ahead.
No, that nigga Luke Skywalker. That nigga come back every fucking 10 years, bro. Every 4 years. I mean, Kendrick's dope though. You can't take nothing from him, but I'm gonna tell you what, dog. I can't stand Drake, man. I cannot stand that nigga.
I think a lot of dudes are kind of, you know, gearing towards that because you're starting to see a lot of people kind of, you know, going against him. Like, you know, you got
Drake.
Yeah, it's like you got, you know, what he has like problems with Rick Ross, I believe, or some shit like that now. And you know, and look, how I view Drake is that as far as like, you know, I don't care for Drake when he's rapping tough. I think he's, you know, when it comes to making songs for females and club songs, he is in a place of his own.
Sure, can't dispute that.
Yeah, but the only 2 versions of Drake I do not like is whenever he goes and tries to, you know, adopts another. I call it artist cosplay. Whenever he cosplay as a Jamaican artist or cosplay as
real artist, that's a great way to put it.
So whenever he does cosplay Drake and Tough Guy Drake are 2 of the versions that I'm not fans of. All right,
I would say that it's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga, look, man. Like
I fuck with his music.
It's like, bro, like he
be crying, bro. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I mean,
look. I'll say this though. Yes, but he makes what the different sections of his fan base want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like, he not tries, he does please every section of it. So like, there's people that are like, we don't want to hear like certain jams. Like, I think that Marvin's Room is the worst song ever made.
Swear to God,
I just think just like the whole basis of that whole thing, like the fact that I said its name, which it shan't be said again,
no Diddy
gives it too much credit. Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, I gotta tread carefully these days.
Yeah,
but I like all their music. I just think that we got robbed, because it's literally like, if we get to the NBA Finals and we get ready for the tip off, or no, we get to Game 7. No, not even Game 7. We get to the first game, and like, it'd be like game 3. Like, one team has played and won a game, another team has played and won a game. We get to tip off a Game 3, and could you imagine? It's the Celtics versus the Denver Nuggets, and all of a sudden they get to the middle of the center of the court, and right before the tip off, that nigga Jason Tatum go, you know what, my nigga, nah, I'm not really into this competition shit. I'm good, bro. Y'all niggas, I'm sorry what I said about that nigga Nikolai Jokic. He's the greatest, one of the greatest ever, and I apologize. That shit was weak as fuck.
See, I always
again, and he let hip hop down. He let everybody down. That, like, I'll say this before we get to the sports. Hip hop is about the competition of rap too. I have a friend of mine that always says, "Nigga, shut up and get in the booth and rap." Lotto said it. Bitches, why you ain't in the booth? You bitches ain't in the booth. Like, and so like, that to me is like, that's the calling, that if you spit and you do your thing, like my nigga spit, and he did. Then on top of this, to release That's Gold that you released, might delete later, with so many subliminals, so many active things, to have Gucci Mane on the first track, not spitting, but spitting just like a lyrical poetry verse, to let
that shit was trash.
No, it was live, because at the time before he apologized, it was like, yo, my nigga, The Truth is one of the best diss records ever put out. When niggas talk about, oh yeah, man, what's the best diss record, and they name this one and that one.
Hold up. You mean to tell me that nigga Gucci Mane being a beat poet on his song was fire?
No, Pete, it is because of the subliminal message that he was sending. He also had 2 TDE niggas on another track.
That was hard. That was tight.
But you have that, and you have a nigga to jump. This is the jump off to set off the whole motherfucking CD or mixtape. And he brought mixtapes back, by the way. Then recanted bringing mixtapes back was a piece of shit, because that was like a mixtape circa 2007. But anyways, to have Gucci come on that bitch and talk, and you know what this record is about, and you know this nigga has the classic line, "Go dig your dead partner up," because he can't say shit.
Bro, he could have had Erykah Badu do that.
Nah. To have Gucci do it was like a, nah, I understand this, and I'm about to show you that I rap better than you, and I'm about to diss you on these songs. And like, nah, man, then to just apologize is stupid.
Like,
it's fucking sad.
And what it did was this, is that, and I gotta say, shout out J. Cole, for, whatever, did whatever you did, you're taking it on the chin. Pause, no Diddy. But look, dude, like how Russ said, man, it's like, this is like a fight. Kendrick swung, hit you, you swung, hit him. Now you like, all right, bro, I'm sorry. Let's chill. No, bro.
Chill. What?
Yeah, no, bro.
Not only did you hit him, but you're bleeding a little bit, and he's bleeding a little bit. He's actually bleeding a little bit more, because he just got a verse. And it also is a whole ass move to Kendrick, because you done this whole album and you want to apologize. No, we want to hear what Kendrick has to say, because that little crazy motherfucker. What he said in the other one? I'm an old school Gemini. Fuck Kanye. Like that nigga. I said this is like, it's some Game of Thrones shit which did happen. It's some like Game of Thrones shit where, yeah, you threw a punch and then you hid, and now instead of you think they're gonna wave a flag of peace? No, they're gonna look at you and say, kill him first, and then we go after the lover boy. He's showing weakness, and what are they doing? What are they doing Friday? Dropping another motherfucking heater. So yeah, man.
Did y'all see
that bitch a rap?
Did y'all see what Joe Budden had to say about the beef between Kendrick and Drake?
No, I heard I heard his viewpoints on the the J. Cole shit, and it was something else, but I didn't hear.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
What did you say?
Once someone becomes elitist in what they say and act like they're the god of everything that is being said about a topic, I kind of stop listening.
Hey, I fuck with
I fuck with mood music though. All the rap though.
So he basically, and I'm paraphrasing, but basically what he said was, according to real people that rap, Kendrick and Drake have, that's exactly what he said. Real people that rap, Kendrick and Drake have diss records ready to go.
Yeah, I seen that today.
And they're gonna drop them at when they're it's like it's nuclear warfare here, and they're gonna drop them whenever.
Release them hoes then. Until then,
what we do know is Drake didn't write his. That's just my opinion.
All right, come on, man. Let's get it jumping because we can go on and on about
interviewed his ghostwriter once a couple years ago. I did.
Here we go.
Yeah, Russ don't want to hear it. Russ don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear truth.
No, it's just completely not
MC.
true. There's no way that someone else is going to write all that shit.
You crazy.
You know who has a great ghost? You know who has a great ghostwriter?
Who?
Beyonce. Let's get to sports.
All right, let's talk sports. Let's get into this thing, man. We got a lot to talk about. So first up, the UConn men have won their second straight national title. I mean, they put that, man, they gave Purdue all they could handle. Right? I thought it was, for the game in itself, it was an exciting game, but if you appreciate basketball, just how like dominant, like the score doesn't really tell you how dominant UConn was. I mean, the depth of their team, they're like 8-9 deep, and they got two bigs that can protect the rim. I mean, it was just a display. Purdue couldn't handle them, man. Like I thought going in the game that if Purdue were going to, hang in there with them, they were going to need like their guards to step up, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. So number 2, this is 6 total, back-to-back champs. Man, what are y'all's thoughts on the UConn dub?
I just think it was more of what we were talking about there, a machine. A lot of people like Houston, Shed got hurt, and so that, I hope I said that right. That hurt their chances. So when we saw the matchup, I personally was saying that, well, I don't like Purdue and I like Indiana. So yes, it's fuck them. Purdue don't. Yeah, and so I was blatantly showing bias against them, and they lost. So boo-hoo. But yes, I thought they were going to lose because I did respect the machinery-like way and mechanical way that UConn goes about their business, and having a 7'2" guy versus a 7'4" guy. He's only 2 inches taller. So when you could see that when Dominic and him was going square up, it was like, yes,
Zach Edey still got him though.
No. Zach Edey got him, but you could see throughout the course of the game, he made him work. And that's the thing when it gets to these high-level basketball players. You got to make guys work for what they get. And that's why you saw the guards around him. He's like, I need more from y'all. Like, because I'm not just able to just completely dog this guy. I'm just able to, you know what I'm saying, get what I need to get against him. Because every time he does a baby hook or a hook shot over his shoulder and misses, that's a lot of air out of the Purdue balloon, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And their other guy, Jones wasn't hitting shots. The guards were pretty much, you know what I'm saying, not even there except for a tip dunk. There was just a tip dunk and a couple drives to the basket. So, and then you had like I said, you had UConn able to operate on offense at a high level like they're able to do, especially in terms of college. So, and they beat everybody by 10 plus, I believe. So it was just overall dominance by the UConn Huskies. And I think that coaches are going to have to do something about, the way that they build their teams in order to contend with this. Because this is a team. This is not a star-led team. This is not even a 2-man or a 3-man led team. This is 5 guys that are going to go out there and operate. And even the guys that come off the bench, but there's 5 guys that are going to operate to a T. So it's going to be interesting to see what people do next year and what stars, because one-on-one is not going to get it done anymore.
Yeah, it's system basketball. I mean, it's what college basketball was intended to be honest, right? All that ISO stuff is for the NBA. But listen, man, UConn's good, and they're gonna be stacked next year too. It's crazy, man. Boogie, what you got on that?
Absolutely, positively nothing. Congratulations.
I respect it. I respect it. Oh, yeah, and to those of y'all that was in the bracket challenge, I don't have my old Twitter. It was taken away from me. This is not my fault, but iCrazy, if you can find me, your name in the thing is iCrazy. Find me, bro. I got the C note for you, my nigga, but like you gotta find me, bro. I can't really go out there and find you on the tweet box. And I don't really know how you joined. So iCrazy that picked UConn and that one number one. Find me, my nigga. That's all I can say about that.
You got banned on Twitter, bro?
The other one. No, the craziest thing happened.
Russ be on some bullshit on Twitter, bro.
I thought I
said some wild shit.
I do. But I thought I said, okay, so Boogie, the first one that I had back like in 2009, that shit's been gone since Cece was born. So like 2000, yeah. My daughter speaks full sentences now. So like that shit been gone. You know, yeah. That's the youngest one. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. So it was gone, and then I had another one. That shit was gone because I told a joke that was not allowed. Yeah, I did.
They'll cancel you for anything, no.
And then, and then they do. And so that was gone. So I made this other one with Sterling and you and everybody that I've had for a couple years. So remember Boogie when I told you about the joke that I told you from the Steve Harvey show, and I was like, I need that because I was like, me and Sterling and Boogie are some Negroes and we united and we need some funds. And I was like, no, Diddy, because I said fun first, but I meant funds. Right. You know what I'm saying? We need the money. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the joke from the Steve Harvey show, but someone said that was disrespectful or racist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think bitch ass niggas be reporting my shit because, well, hey, I'm an easy nigga to hate, but you know what I'm saying? Fuck you niggas. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But no, so that one got closed. But so the interesting thing happened is this one gets closed and then it gets reported for impersonating my first one. So like me, and I found that out just because I put 2 and 2 together because I was like, it kept saying I'm impersonating. I was like, who the fuck am I impersonating? And then I went to my old one that got banned because I said, actually, I told the fucking truth. I said the Dallas Cowboys ain't winning shit because the OC and Dak Prescott can't get it done in vital times of the game. And this is back when they had Amari Cooper. This is 2018. So, dear X, I was motherfucking right. I should have never got taken off that bitch talking about you're being disrespectful, rude, or discriminatory, whatever the fuck you said. No, I wasn't. I told the goddamn truth. The GOTDAMN truth. And it was the truth. And they kicked me. But anyways, so I ended up logging back onto that one, saying, hey man, this is the real Russ J. Like, I need my account back. It's been like 6 years. And they gave that bitch back.
Oh, that's dope.
This is like when like the fucking what are the ones that fight Zeus and them when Tartarus opened up. Like I said, y'all done fucked up. I said y'all should have gave me the other one.
Release the Titans.
Like, yeah, the Titans. It was like opening up Tartarus with the Titans. Yeah, I immediately, when I tweeted like 2 or 3 things, like 3 people immediately unfollowed me. I was like, yes. I was like, the nigga's back, bitch. I was like, yeah. So anyway, so they literally let Elmo out of his cage by trying to cage up the other one. So all is well, all is good. But the tournament challenge did kind of get fucked up because I don't know, my nigga. You gotta find.
Well, just he'll find. Hey, if he wants to see, he gonna find you on Twitter, bro.
He is. If not, then shit, my daughter's gonna get something nice. They'll get something nice.
Okay, real quick, Coach Cal left. He left Kentucky. Is now the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Thoughts on that, real quick?
Good for him. Good for him. More, because I got more.
More.
More. Good. Okay. Again, IU fan. 1, fuck Kentucky. I wear IU red on them hoes. Change what Drake said. Number 2, you what is it? Not selfish. You spoiled. You spoiled motherfuckers. Like y'all have had Maxey, y'all have had Bam Adebayo, y'all have had DeMarcus Cousins, y'all have had John Wall, y'all have had a plethora. Malik Monk, Murray, Jamal Murray.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
Devin, none of them niggas because Anthony Davis, and then y'all talking about that's not enough. That's how you know there ain't shit to do in Kentucky. Because as an IU fan, I would love to have star players and lose. You know why? Because it's interesting to watch. Because you make the tournament. So I hope they burn. I hope the bluegrass burns. And Arkansas is about to be cold as shit because they got $5 million, and that's just off top that they giving Coach Cal. And Jerry Jones already said, hey, we ain't spending no money on free agents, so shit. Sweet pig, nigga. They about to get it popping in the ARK.
Oh no, you know they're gonna get all the recruits. Yeah. I mean, it's just that's what Coach Cal does.
Niggas already
My
leaving.
question is though, like, who pushed him out? Was it more like, okay, Coach Cal was like, yo, like I need a new. I mean, he's been there for 15 years. I need to change the scenery, or do you guys think it was the Regents, the athletic board, that was like, you know, we really don't have much to show for 15 years, and you know we're tired of getting bounced out of the first round of the playoffs of the tournament.
Bitch ass fan.
Which one of y'all think it is?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
Go ahead.
It's Drake's fault. I'm gonna tell you why.
You know what? I like that. Bro,
that. Why the fuck is he catching so much heat?
That nigga should have never stayed quiet this so goddamn long. He should have released the whatchamacallit. Cal Perry was like, oh no, fuck this shit. Man, this nigga over here, I can't be associated with this nigga Kendrick over here firing his ass up. I gotta go. And then he went ahead, he left. And you think it's a coincidence that he went from Kentucky, who wears blue, to red, to Arkansas, because he sided with Kendrick. Bam, I cracked the code, bitch. Let's go.
Done.
God, I don't know what code you cracked, but that may have been on crack. But no, I mean, hey, shit, blame Drake. But no, I think I blame the bitch ass fan base. And that's like, nah, wholeheartedly, like, you got a guy that's out here that's, you know what I'm saying, he built the one and done the way the one and done works. NIL is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. It's not his fault that DJ Wagner had 0. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Was it 0?
In the final game? I'm not sure. DJ Wagner did not have a good season.
No, he did not have a point in the last game. Like, you can't come out here and if he did have a point, no, he didn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a point, and he went like 4 for 13 from the field. And if I'm wrong, he went 4 for 13 from the field. You can't do anything about 5-star athletes that don't 5-star. Like, and I know the thing that he did wrong, which he probably will fix at Arkansas, is yes, he wasn't a transfer portal genie. Like, that wasn't what he did. His ability was to go get the best high school players and get them on his team and get them to the next level. That's something that can be changed. Like, for them to look at Kentucky and want something more than what you had, look around. I also enjoy the reason why I don't talk a lot of shit to people about college basketball, because I like a couple teams. I also like Kansas. My nigga Bill Self went out sad this year. They ain't trying to fire him. They don't want to see what's on the other side.
He's had recent success though.
But I mean, like, bro, like, it's cool. What do they want? They want Final Fours. You want Final Fours? No, I'm talking about Kentucky, right? They want Final Fours, right?
Yeah, bro, it's been a minute.
No, but that's what they want. No, that's what they want.
Yeah, they want championships. They
are championships. They are Alabama-esque when it comes to what we talk about with fan base. No, they are that. They don't win as much as them, but they are that
right now.
No, that's how they act. They act. No, I'm not saying.
Like football.
I'm saying that's that's what I'm saying. That's how the fan base acts. And so, like, when you have that, I think Coach Cal said, you know what? Fuck it. The grass greener to y'all niggas. Go get that other nigga weed. He got gas. Go get it. Go get it. Go get high. And when you got a headache, and when your ass got a headache next March, don't call me. Don't call me like, oh man, no, that nigga shit ain't hitting right. I know it's not. I know it's not, because I'm Coach Cal. But I'm up here right above Dallas in this ARK, my nigga, right above Texas. You know what I'm saying? We chilling.
Hey.
With Jerry Jones money, Steven Jones. No, he's about to. Bro, Arkansas is, since Nolan Richardson, they haven't really been a lot, but they have the ability to pipeline through a place, Dallas, Texas, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Like Houston, like San Antonio, Austin. They have a chance to get like good players up there They just never had a guy except for that one year, a couple years ago, when they had a couple guys up there and they was hooping. But Arkansas about to be tough. I'm talking about Final Four in the next 3-4 years.
So it's a 5-year contract, $8.5 million per year, and it's incentive laden. So like they get to the Final Four, if they win a title, that number is going to go through the roof. But you want to know the person that kind of tipped this thing off was John H. Tyson. He's a billionaire and an Arkansas benefactor. There you go, right there. Just came out. So money talks, I guess, man. And you know what the funny thing is? Calipari was 410 and 123 at Kentucky. That's a pretty damn good record, y'all. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Now we could bag on him. We could bag on him for like in-game coaching because I think there's some things that he could do better. But what?
Okay, so do you want to know why pretty much all of his players pan out?
Nah, that's not true. All his players don't pan out.
I said pretty much. The majority of guys that come out of Kentucky basketball in his tenure are good NBA players. Can we agree on that? If we go through a list of all the guys that have come out, a majority of them are good.
Okay, here we go. Let me speak to that. It matters when you're getting the top 20 recruits year in and year out.
But hear me out, though. I know that, but this is my point, though. He makes them play. Like, he doesn't hold players' hands.
No, it's true. I'll tell you what he does do. He puts them. He lets them play in NBA style basketball.
Yes. Like okay. So going back to, and I don't know if people remember this, but I remember back watching Maxey play. It's like you win if you even Tyler Hero. You win if you hit these shots. If you don't hit these shots, you don't win. That's NBA-esque, and that's like letting your players decide what's going to happen. It's up to you to make the shot. Like, here's people want to chime in and say, "Oh man, you got to get him a better shot." No, I'm training creature babies.
Here's the problem.
Need to come out here and go get it.
There's no development. That's the problem.
There is though.
Where? Because I ain't seeing Calipari develop nothing.
That's the development. He told us coming out the draft. He told us Karl Anthony Towns can shoot threes and do all that other shit. I told him I want him to do this for our team. He said it and they were like, oh, and then he started raining threes.
Russ, you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Him up here.
Russ,
he developed him up here.
You and I could take a Kentucky's roster and do what Coach Cal did. Let's be real. Let's be real, because you're getting the top high school basketball players to come in, and these guys. But the top 2% of these guys that are coming in, they're ready to go to the NBA already. They don't even need to go to college.
But he don't develop nothing. He develops their mental.
That's fine if he's preparing them for the league. But this is college basketball. So if he wants to do that, he needs to go coach in the NBA.
No. I'm saying no. Okay, so if you're a 5-star recruit and you believe that you can hit that shot and you're that guy to hit that shot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As a coach, my job is not to tell you you're not the guy to hit that shot. My job is to put you in a situation to shoot that shot. And Coach Cal does that. Coach Cal puts you in deep water and lets you know if you swim, then you good. If you don't swim, man, you better go get a life jacket. And he teaches them the mental side. Like, he doesn't do a whole lot of X's and O's stuff, but it's because the reason, if I'm him and someone said that to me, Coach, why we run X's and O's? Because you're 5 stars, nigga. You're better than everybody else. Go fucking hoop. Like we act like they're 5 stars and then we just take that shit away from them because they're coached by Coach Cal. I agree with 100%. And I think that's why a lot of his players become good NBA players, because he says, I'm going to throw your ass in the deep water. You're supposed to be a dope ass player. Learn how to swim. Maxey hitting 52.
Can I ask you a question?
Now, go ahead. Because I'll tell you why he loses in the tournament, though.
So if you were to give, let's say, Dan Hurley or Nate Oates, Alabama and UConn's coach, got the rosters that Coach Cal did, don't you think they have more to show for it?
No, because they're not playing a bunch of freshmen. Like that's Coach Cal's drawback is that he tells these guys or shows these guys, if you gonna be that dude, I'm gonna put you in that situation. I'm not gonna have you on the bench. I'm not gonna shelter you. I'm gonna put you out there to ball. Like, and that's one thing that kind of draw back. The moment got too big for DJ, and it got too big for some of the other guys. But the second guy on the team, I can't pronounce his last name, and I completely apologize. Dylan, was it Dillingham? Dylan, what is it?
Rob Dillingham.
Dillingham is cold. He can hoop, but he got thrown in that deep water. Like they didn't win the game, and I think that's more or less of okay. As a coach, you got to look back and say, I got to stop putting these 18 and 18-year-olds in this situation, and got to pair them with a guy that they can give the ball to that's also as good as them. Because the one thing Cal didn't do, and I think only 1 year he had an older team, but the one thing he didn't do was go get some older players out there to help his younger guys. And so he just had talent on brains, and talent's going to lose the brains 99% of the time in basketball. Hell, in most any sport. If you know what the fuck to do to stop somebody, you're going to stop them. It don't matter they can jump 10 feet in the air.
Okay. All right. Well, hey man, I hope he does well. I hope he gets a title. Arkansas basketball hasn't done nothing since the 90s, bro.
Nolan Richardson, the 48 minutes of hell.
Yeah, he
or
was
40 minutes of hell.
He was the last good thing at Arkansas, man. So let's move it on here. Real quick, women's title definitely had more viewership than the men. Caitlin Clark, the era comes to an end. She's amazing.
Hold up. I gotta stop you, Sterling. We cannot sit here and disrespect the national championship.
You didn't even let me finish.
But I know, but you named her first, and we can't do that.
She's the best player in college basketball, bro.
I don't matter. She don't get to go first. We talk about the undefeated what do you call Amazons? The undefeated Amazons in South Carolina,
Staley, bro. Them girls,
Don Staley's squad. I respect Caitlin. Caitlin, you hoop, but you lost. And the team and you know what all y'all know what I say to the victor go to spoils with Sterling. That's not spoiling. You can't name Caitlin's first, bro. You gotta say the women's national champion, South Carolina
undefeated.
Women's
undefeated.
Game, women's
they are one of 10 teams to finish undefeated and win a national title in the history of college basketball.
Yeah.
And not only was the game impressive, but they had 2 freshman guards that stole the show.
And the one that's shooting threes, winning the game, last name was Johnson. Holla at me, family. She was out there in that bun wetting them bitches. I'm sorry. Well, she was wetting them bitches, but not in the sense of the other women playing, but wetting them bitches and wetting the shot.
Good clarification. Not a lot of people.
I mean, that's what I really meant. But I know people was gonna be like wetting them bitches, and I was like, well, if you want to take it the other way, she was wetting them bitches. She was hitting them hoes. Again, who was that? Shot,
who was that guard that was guarding Caitlin Clark?
Idea.
Man, what's her name? Dark-haired girl.
You talking about last year?
No, this year.
No, I don't know.
What's her name?
But she clamped her.
Clamped her. Caitlin came out with 18 points in the first quarter, and she clamped her the rest of the game, man. She put the clamps on her.
Okay, so my question is this. How do you think that her game's going to translate to the pro?
That's what I was going to ask.
You talking about who?
See, great minds think alike.
Talking about who?
That's what I was going to Caitlin Clark.
I really don't think she's going to be putting up those 30s.
No.
I just noticed something in the NBA, in the WNBA game and the game in general, women's basketball is progressing a lot like the men's game did. Cardozo's going to be the one that I ask how you think she's going to progress, because she was dogging all those other women that were trying to get her on rebounds, throwing them off of her like flies. I think Caitlin Clark's going to be able to do fine. She just needs to get her shit right as far as adjustments to the ladies' game. Her moves aren't something that's just like something that we say, oh, you could just stop that. No, she can shoot. She got to pull up. She got a dribble pull up to the left. Like, she's going to have to learn how to move at the pace that she needs to move at, because women like Diana Taurasi, Plum, help me out now, guys. I can't just stop on 2.
I mean, there's a lot of athletic
Asia
guards.
Wilson gonna be waiting.
Yeah.
Asia Wilson gonna be waiting in the paint. I'm not gonna sit here and just make a mockery of it by trying to name everybody.
She's gonna have to adjust her game. She's gonna have to be able to go left very strongly. Right now, her left is a little weak.
Well, she's got the pull up with it though. So like
she does, but she can't. But she can't always do that. Obviously, it didn't work this past, in the game this week.
I mean, honestly, it didn't. But she didn't have a team that was gonna contend anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like her like. She went out there and she did her thing.
Absolutely.
And like she's gonna be able to do her thing, but like with the way that the South Carolina team was set up, UConn-ish, a machine with a big man, with a big woman in the middle, you know what I'm saying, dominating. Like, so it's not gonna be the same when she gets to the WNBA because she's gonna have light counterparts. Like the opposite of a lot of these other players that go from playing with a lot of good players, which is what something Cardoso's gonna have to worry about. You played on a team with a lot of good players. Iowa had a team, okay, I should say a lot of great players because they went undefeated at South Carolina. Iowa had a lot of good players. So when Caitlin gets on a team that's going to have other women that command, you know
attention.
What I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she going to get on a team with women that, oh, you have to watch her now. You have to watch her now. Now Caitlin, all of a sudden, like, oh, shit, I can still do my moves because now instead of the whole team magnetizing towards me, they got to guard other people.
The system that she goes to in Indiana, it just needs to be, they need to run the offense through her. And I think she's gonna have to adjust because she's gonna have quicker guards that play defense on her, right? But I think she's gonna do fine. I think she'll have a little adjustment period, but I mean when you can shoot like that, I mean it's pretty much unstoppable, right? Like there's things that she can do to get better. But she's going to be a menace in the NBA, I think. So that's what I think about it. Book.
Damn, I sound like an asshole. But yeah, WNBA. not to you, but to them, because I'm not gonna. Don't get it twisted.
But no,
this ain't the end.
But no, I think that you're not going to see those 30-point games. She's going to have her learning curve, like a lot of rookies. Getting into the pros. But I do think that she's going to be able to stand on her own. I mean. She's going to play because hell, I think I read an article saying that like 9 out of 10 or something like that of the broadcast games of it was the Indiana Fever. That's the name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have national broadcasts because they're assuming that she's going to go number 1 overall.
So they are. They've already had.
What is it like 40 games? How many games?
Something like that. Let me go look it up.
The Mercury like 46 games or something like that.
Yeah, because it was a good little amount. That I seen, and I was like, she has star power, so she's gonna get the reps and the time.
No. And to Boogie's point, like I think she will have a couple 30 pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to shoot like that is just it's going to lead to that, but it's going to be an adjustment. But I think that women's basketball does a lot better of a job of adjusting to the players that they have than men's basketball. Because men's basketball, to the Calipari point, we look at men and say, bro, just handle that shit, bro. We don't have time for you to be bitching about getting set up. You have a 40 to 50-inch vertical. You can shoot threes and you can dribble. Nigga, we're gonna put you out here like Edie. They say you 7'4". We're gonna put you on the block, motherfucker. We ain't finna set up a bunch of shit for you. We're going to put you on the block and dominate. But with women, they have the consciousness to say, no, we're going to make sure we get you open, Caitlin. So I think that that's going to work to her advantage. But I do think it's going to take her, a year or two. Yeah. Because I think that people got a lot of these women basketball players fucked up. And that's why you hear some of them. It's not hate. It's not hate. Yeah. It's like what Diana Taurasi's saying is not hate. Diana Taurasi's saying, look, like my nigga, I am. She's
I've been here.
I am here. I've been here. I am here, and I'm better than all these women except for Maya Moore, and I will contend to that because Maya Moore is the best woman basketball player I've ever seen in my life. And that's because I never got a chance to see Cheryl Miller play.
Cheryl
Diana, Cheryl Swoosh, boy.
They, you know what? Her, Cynthia Cooper, all of them was cold. Cynthia Cooper dogged all of them. She won all of them championships, but I'm telling you, not gonna lie, Maya Moore is the coldest women's hooper I have ever seen real live time ever in my life.
Nah,
and you know what?
She was a bucket.
She was killing niggas.
Yep.
Maya Moore is cold.
She was.
She was one of the coldest niggas, period. Nah, she was nice. And the fact that she only played, she's the Barry Sanders of women's basketball.
Yeah.
She only played a couple years, chunked the deuce, and was out. But everybody knew, like, if she stepped on the court, she better than all y'all. Yeah. And you better respect it. Like, she was the first, like, she.
No, let's move on to
We got more.
NBA. We'll hit the NBA real quick because we do got a mock draft to get to.
MVP.
NBA play-ins.
MVP. I know Sterling's like, Russell, what the fuck? MVP. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, sorry to all my Slovenian homies. But I thought it was MVP. And that means the real MVP. For all y'all that know that word that looks like parve or preve. It looks like preve. Pravi. No, it's previ. It's previ. And previ is real. That means real in Slovenian. And he has Previ MVP. That's the real MVP. For all you fuck niggas that think it ain't about that Luka. I'm sorry. But now I'm getting lit. We in the NBA. I done got my Berkshire Irish going.
All right, so here we
niggas
go.
Done been hating. Sterling, I'm sorry, Sterling. I'm going to let you finish in a second. But niggas, you was here. I said top 5. Once they made the trade, I said top 5. What can you say? I'm smoking on top 5. J-Rail. Go ahead. J-Rail, I'm going to shut up. Go ahead.
We'll start with the plans, but it looks like, because everything's not done just yet, but it looks like the Bulls and the Hawks will face off in the play-in, and then the 76ers and the Heat. I do like what's going on in the East this year, man. It's not as lopsided as it once was. The Magic are making an appearance this year. Currently, they are the number 5 seed.
I like them.
The Knicks clinched the playoff spot tonight. And the Pacers are making with Tyrese Halliburton, they've been balling all year long. So that's the East, what the East looks like right now. Now we do have the Celtics at 62 and 17 or something like that. They're the number 1 seed. But on the West side, it looks like it's going to be the Clippers and the Mavericks are going to face off the first round. Thunder, Pelicans, and then the play-in on the West is going to be the Lakers and Warriors. I think that'll be a good matchup. That'll be a good game, right?
That's what the NBA wanted.
Yeah. I mean, you got 2 franchises that got old-ass niggas playing. It's a geriatric game. Like,
watch these 2 old niggas duke it out before you watch the young niggas back.
Right? It's just the old heads playing. And then you got the Suns and the Kings. So ashy-ass Durant and them boys going to be taking on them Kings, man. So
Durant with the BBs, nigga.
Yeah, dog. But the NBA playoffs is where it's at. That's when I start getting excited about basketball again. I mean, I watch it all season, but the playoffs is where it's at. So I'm excited. Now, let me ask y'all a question, though, real quick, though. Who's your sleeper? Like, who is the team that you from each conference that you got to be like, yo, fucking, you got to, hey, last year it was
Dallas Mavericks.
It was the Kings last year. They were like, oh shit, like came out of nowhere. Who was that team this year?
Dallas motherfucking Mavericks. I'm here to talk my shit, Sterling. Dallas
you can't
motherfucking
say Dallas.
Mavericks.
You cannot say
I
Dallas.
Can't. Only reason that you say I can't is because you're a fan. But nationally, we're getting shit on. We are because Dallas. Because me and you are the only ones that believe they can make it, and a couple other niggas out here.
My sleeper, my dark horse on the West is the Pelicans. I can't believe I'm saying it. But
okay, so the Pelicans.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans are going to upset some people. I do.
Okay. Defensively, they're solid, man. They're good.
Russ did the.
That was the end of the Dallas.
But no, I got the Pelicans.
All right. What's a good one? What about the East? Who you got in the East?
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry, Boogie. To echo your sentiment, without me being a Mavs fan for life, MFFL, and being biased, I will say I will also piggyback Boogie. No Chicago dunk, no Diddy. But I'll piggyback Boogie and say I also take the Pelicans because shout out to Zion because my nigga, you hooping. And when people ain't talking about you
being
nigga, they don't talk at all. And they need to talk more about how this nigga got his team out here balling. They was up there in 4th and 3rd, but they down in 7. But I think they still can make it happen. Him, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, who might have been that nigga in that video getting that haircut. We don't know. It looked like CJ. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, now I besides Mavericks, because I'm gonna talk my shit about my Mavs. I'm gonna go with the Pelicans though. I'm
gonna go with the Pelicans.
Yeah. I fuck with Zion, man.
What about let's see. What about the Eastern Conference? So if you ask me about the West, I mean, I'd have to go with the Thunder here, even though they're the number 3 seed. Like they are such a young team, an explosive team. Shea Gilly is top 5 in the league, if you ask me, man. I think it's good for their franchise just because, like, you're getting a bunch of young guys making it to the playoffs to being the number 3 seed. I think they're going to learn so much this year. I don't know how far they're going to get, but I think it's going to bode well for them moving forward. So that's my team on the West. Now the East, what y'all got in the East? A team.
Well, I was going to say right before we go to the East, because I'll let Boogie go first on the East like he did the last one. I was going to say, J-Rail, we're going to answer to what you said, OKC. The only problem I got with them is every single game that OKC plays against a center that got some mass, and Mickey Chet has problems. He got problems when it comes to getting his weight up and having to bang in the post. So that's the only reason why, I would say, and I side with the Pelicans, because the Pelicans have a guy that we've seen is a mass. He's the new Charles Barkley with Sean Kemp hops. So it's a issue. But Boogie, what you got on that Eastern Conference, bro?
I'm gonna go with without knowing anything, based off
sleeper.
I'm going with the Heat. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Jordan.
You got
Jimmy Jordan.
You just saying that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
Okay.
Based off nothing. I said based off nothing, knowing nothing.
Jimmy Jordan.
Now, I will say, like, that's not a bad pick just because the Heat, they're always like in it. You know what I'm saying? They're always in it. But man, like,
it's a safe pick.
Man, dog.
I got a sleeper.
I'm gonna go with the Magic. I'm gonna go with the Magic.
The Magic, bro. Paulo.
Yeah, man.
Wagner. I forget how you had to say it. I think it's Wagner. I think it's a V. Wagner. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wagner.
University of Michigan alum, baby.
Cole Anthony. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Paulo went to Duke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That team, that's a young, good team that's hooping. I think Doc Rivers is driving a car on fire. We're just waiting for it to blow
called that. We knew that. We knew that.
Everybody knew it. Doc Rivers, his record speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Like it's
we ain't worried about that.
It is pretty much out there. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker that got arrested 5 times. It's like the 6th time he got arrested, someone's surprised.
For DUI.
Nah, my nigga, like we knew. This happened before a couple times.
Hey, all right, so that's our sleeper picks for the NBA. Now, real quick, Bronny decides to enter the NBA draft. Kind of puzzling to me. Draymond gave him a glowing endorsement. I don't know if y'all saw what Draymond had to say about Bronny, but he gonna say that because LeBron's his boy, right?
Yeah.
But for a kid that only averaged like
less than 5 points,
4.8 points a game and 2 assists. I mean, like, I don't know. How is he getting drafted? I mean, we know how. If he gets drafted, we know why. But I mean, come on, dog. Like,
I think it's a lot of like seeing him say that. Oh yeah, we're gonna go out and I'm gonna keep my eligibility. I'm also gonna go. It's a lot of posturing, I guess. Yeah. To see, like, as a team, though, like, what if you? Oh well, we know for a fact that if we don't draft this young nigga at top 10, he's not gonna come. So I don't know. I think it's more posturing and seeing like where he's gonna go. I don't know.
I think it's posturing for that reason. I think there's another reason.
What?
I think he's posturing to see if he's going to get drafted in the first round.
No, that's what I mean. Okay, so no, that's what I mean.
Like in the later half of the first round.
I don't even, man. Maybe, But to me, it's more like
I don't think he's that good. I mean, he needs to stay in school, man.
He like no, and the thing is, like, I do think he can be that good. But my thing is, like, nigga, you gotta play. Like this NBA has taken potential way too far.
Like, if he gets drafted in the first round, then what you're saying, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, like, if he gets drafted in the first round, then why the fuck should he stay? So, like, to me, it's up to NBA teams to say, okay, stop. Like, we have to stop this thing of, like, if you play more than 2 years in college, you're garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, the NBA has gone from, we're going to draft, like, 60% potential, 40% ability to play, like, to 100% potential. Like, we don't give a fuck if you're going to suck in 5 years or 2 years if you look like you're going to be cold as shit. Like people are like, oh, this draft is bad. No, it's the basketball guys saying, damn, nigga, pick some role players.
Sure.
Like, pick some niggas that's just good at basketball. Everybody ain't gonna be fucking the GOAT or nothing. Like, and that's all. Like, Detroit has a bunch of niggas on their team, all centers and point guards. Because for the last, like, 5, 6, 7 years, that's all that's been at the top of the draft. You're either gonna get a good ass center or a good ass point guard, and they just been picking them. Nigga, get a small forward. Nigga, go get a shooting guard. Fuck wrong with you? Like, pick a basketball team. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, Bronny, go back to fucking school and average 15, 16, 17 a game.
Here's the caveat to that. So he's entered to the NBA draft, but he's keeping his eligibility. LeBron's teammate in high school, what's his name? Drew, is the head coach at where is he? Duquesne is where he's coaching now, or one of those schools like that, a mid-major. And so they're saying if Bronny, when they talks to the NBA board to kind of gauge where he's going to get drafted, if he don't like it, he's going to go play for George Drew.
I mean, I guess, bro. Like, to me, it's like, you got a meal ticket to play anywhere you want. Just go play, bro. Like, you had a fucking heart attack, nigga. Like go play another season. Like, it's not like niggas is like, you want to go play with your dad. All right, cool, my nigga. Your dad's fucking a mutant, nigga. Like, he's still averaging fucking 30 points in the NBA. You're good, my nigga. Like, by the time he's averaging. No, it's not money he's making. That's what I'm saying. It's to me, it's a bad decision because you'll still be popular in college. You'll get to develop. I hate this notion of, like, oh, in the Alabama players, you said, oh, you got to develop versus the best. You don't develop the best in practice, nigga. You don't develop the best in practice, nigga. You don't develop the best playing bums, nigga. Yeah. Like, as far as like your competition gauges go. So, like, if you're in the NBA, all you're going to do is practice, and you're not going to get to play against the best of the best full time. Well, maybe you are because your daddy LeBron James, but nigga, if you get to go play at a college, LeBron James, Lebanon James, if you get to go play at a high-ranked college, like, you're going to have to test your mettle against the rivals, against the other guys in school. You're going to have to go out there and do those things, and I think he can. I just think it's like, players are being forced by the fans and the media to leave college way too early. Nigga, go hoop.
Yeah, I can count. Like, we can go down and listen and count the guys that probably should have stayed in school another year.
The biggest lie in sports is that you get better by hooping with niggas 10 times better than you. No, you don't, my nigga. You don't, bro. No, like, you need to hoop with niggas that's maybe like 5, maybe up, but anywhere from like 2 to 5 times better at the most. Or in college, you can play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to build your confidence up. You need to play against like opponents. You don't need to just. You don't see motherfucking 6-year-olds going to play against the fucking middle schoolers. You don't see the ones that do. Yes, you're an anomaly. Good job. Every once in a while, you got a Brandon Jennings that can play against everybody. Every once in a while, you got a LeBron James. You got to, like, when Kendrick Perkins says things like yeah, you should go, nigga. You was baby Shaq. Like, you broke all of Shaq's high school records, my nigga. Like you were completely number one. Like, no matter if you was gonna be a superstar or a bench player, you was good in the NBA. Like, Bronny has yet to been able to show us anything for medical reasons, and because Well, basically because medical reasons. Like, and now you want to go to the NBA. So now, well, okay, all right, good.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go sit on the bench and like if it's as far as like making money and saying you made it, kudos, my nigga. But if you trying to really go out here and hoop, my nigga, do something else, bro. Like, go to another school, go to the same school, hoop, go put some tournament resume out there, bro. Like, it's not like you can't hoop. We ain't saying you scared, nigga. We just saying, like, why the fuck you gonna go sit on the bench for the fucking Timberwolves or for the fucking Rockets or for the fucking? I'm sorry, the Rockets are good.
Man,
why didn't go sit with the Utah Jazz?
It's up to the ultimately, like, it's up to the player and the teams that select them. We're gonna see what happens with Bronny, but yeah, I mean, you make some good points there. He, I mean, you can't fault the kid for wanting to go to the NBA. I mean, he's been around the league his whole life, but at the same time,
wow, man,
like we just, his skill could be a little bit more developed, but like you said, the NBA does take a lot of chance on potential. Bronny has a potential to be a decent player. Like, I don't know if his ceiling is that high, but we'll see how it pans out.
I think someone said Drew Holiday, and I was like, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really good, like a really good defender.
But Drew was way more advanced defensively at this point than Bronny is.
But I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, go ahead. Say it again.
Drew Holiday, at when he was in college at this point, was a much better defender than Bronny is right now.
I think you're right, but I think Bronny is a better offensive player.
Yeah, he can shoot. Bronny can shoot.
Yeah. So I know, like, it's not a measurement. To me, it's more like a selfish like want of me to say, like, I'd rather see you play for a college team and go get it in for a year and dominate the competition. Not even dominate, just play well against the competition.
Be a factor, right?
Yeah, but get you a full year in. You know what I'm saying, and then go to the league, but. I mean, I think it's not even not in a negative sense of when I say it's clout. It's just like, oh, you Bronny, nigga, you should only be in college 1 year. Oh, you LeBron James son, you should only be like, nah, like he should ignore all that shit, bro. Like, go work on your craft, because you have the opportunity to where you're making enough money to where you can go work on your craft and win, bro. Have fun winning, not go be like a bench piece on a team. Like, I hate when college nowadays. I saw why guys did it 5, 6 years ago. Even before NIL, I saw why you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the contract, the money. Maybe you had some other shit you had to get out of school because you took some money. I see that, but now it's just like no, bro. Go develop your skill and go to the NBA when you're ready, bro. Like, do that.
All right, let's keep it. Niggas will nigga. That's all I'm gonna tell you right there.
Hey, ain't mad at it.
Hey, dog, I had to. Okay.
Nigga posted that flash flood warning. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. We gotta get like a private chat entry to like our chat so niggas can or not, niggas gonna get canceled like shit.
Oh man. Life is a bitch and then you die, right? That's all I gotta say. Oh, I mean, you put the meaning of fucking popping the cap,
bruh.
Hey, but anyway, anyway, we're moving on to the NFL now. So we're gonna get this mock draft popping here, and Boogie, you're gonna pick for the Saints, correct? You're gonna pick for the Saints tonight. There's a really good question. Well, first of all, the NFL is going to Brazil, okay, and it's gonna be the Packers and the Eagles in Brazil. That's gonna be week 1, I heard. Week 1. I mean,
there's gonna be some hoes out there.
That's what I was thinking, bro.
Y'all was thinking of shit. All right.
Okay.
You're right.
Let's be real. These niggas are circling week 1. Like, let's get this game over with.
Let's hit this down.
I mean, this could be great, or this could be terrible.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It could be And just think,
it's gonna be great.
Listen to this. And if you're a fan of one of these teams, and you're, I know fans that travel to every game. Like if you're gonna go to Brazil, you're gonna have a time. You are going to have a time. I mean, it's undisputed.
Yeah, that shit painted on, nigga.
We could all agree.
We have a friend, and I'm
yes. Yes.
And he has some great stories about Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, they have some of the most beautiful women in the world. I would
top five? Painted on.
Top five? Top five is fair. So the festivities. And then everything's cheap out there. So I mean, dog. Whew, yeah, good luck, niggas.
Yeah.
Boy, we're gonna hear some stories from one of these teams, man.
But it's also dangerous as fuck out there too, dude.
Yeah, it is dangerous.
Someone's about to have a Brazilian baby. Someone's gonna get robbed.
Yep.
Oh, that shit about to go down.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, there's a little bit of little bit of everything out there. So it's cool for the league. I know that game's gonna be hot as fuck, so I'm not a fan of that because it's gonna, not only will it be hot, but it's gonna be the humidity is gonna be crazy. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be crazy. So
my thing is the crowd is the crowd gonna be very, very lively? Other places.
No, keep going because this is the intro to the live draft. You're good.
Okay. Other places like they Europe games. I like the Europe games with the chanting and stuff like that. And I know they speak Portuguese over there, so whatever they're saying, you probably ain't gonna know. But the fact is, the interaction and and the energy from the crowd. That's always another one of the things I always look forward to whenever they play international games.
Yeah, the fans are gonna be crazy. It's gonna be live, man. So I'm definitely gonna. I mean, it depends on when they play. It'd probably be best for the NFL to put this on a Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're gonna do it if they make a Thursday night doubleheader between the Chiefs and whoever, and then make this game the next game or something like that. That'd be like the best way to do it. Because if you put these boys out there on a Saturday night or on a Sunday,
what's the time zone there? I'm pretty sure it'll be different from where we're at. The time difference is that I think that would dictate.
Yeah, I don't know. Here. I don't know.
So maybe we might be able to get a double Thursday game. It could be very possible because we might air early in the day, maybe. Here, I just hope it doesn't air like at fucking like no weird shit like fucking 4 a.m. or some shit like that. That shit's gonna suck.
Yeah, that would be terrible. No, they gotta do it right. I think because this is the first game in Brazil. I think they're gonna. If I'm them, I'm gonna make it to where everybody can view it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
gonna be like when the World Cup was going on. So we're probably gonna get the game at like, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be like in the daytime here, like at 2:30, but it'll be like at 7:00 there. Perfect. Or maybe opposite.
Yeah.
Like it may be like
because by the time by the time that wraps up, then you'll have the late night game to play.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. But being a person that watches soccer, it'll work perfectly. They'll have the time place because soccer had games that was coming through and you was like, they playing at 1:30, but it's dark as hell in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
all right. So y'all ready to do this? Y'all ready to do this? All right, so we got the mock draft. This is the Hesi mock draft 2.0. We'll be doing 3 rounds tonight as we gear up for the NFL draft.
We're gonna go again next week. Pause. I don't even know. Yeah. I just pause where I need to because shit's everywhere. Like Diddy.
So Boogie is gonna be picking for the Saints. Now, the reason why you see this screen up right now is because these are if your team, namely the Bills, Saints, or Cowboys, need to make a trade in round 1. Now is the time to do so. Do you guys have a trade that you want to explore?
No trades. I'm doing no trades. Okay. Straight up.
All right, Boogie.
I'm gonna do it. We're gonna rock it as it goes.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's go
on my business from last week.
All right, yeah, Russ, you got fired last week, so let's.
I'm gonna make my shit. Hey, I'm standing on.
Nigga, hey, what's up? You better.
We got to enter Corey Barber. What's happening? I'm gonna stand on business though.
You're gonna have to stand on business because it was bad last week, bro. Corey Barber, he lying. He lying. He said. All right, here we go. So round one. Here's some notables. As expected, Caleb Williams goes number 1 to the Chicago Bears. Drake May, Jaden Daniels follow suit to the Commanders and the Patriots. Ferrari Marv, or whatever the hell they call that nigga, went to the Arizona Cardinals. There was Dallas Turner went a little earlier than expected to the Tennessee Titans. Roma Dunze goes to the Falcons. Malik Neighbors goes to the Bears. So that's a pretty good combination that you got there with Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors. And then we get to pick 14 with the New Orleans Saints. According to PFF, the needs are quarterback, wide receiver, tackle, and defensive line. So, Boogie, can you see the board here, or do I need to? Okay, tell me. Do you want me to kind of go into a position group that you like to see?
I already know. See, Brock Bowers on the board is tempting me right now, but I know that that's not what we need to do. No, I'm not doing Drake May, bro. We need help within the trenches of our offensive line. We're going to be potentially losing Ramchick very soon. And Trevor Penning is not really panning out like they thought that he would. We also lost Anders Pete, a steady hand, even though I usually curse him out usually whenever he messes up. But hey, whenever you hear a offensive line's name during the game, it's never for a good reason. You guys have known me for a while, and you know I value versatility over anything. So if I have a chance to get a guy that can play inside and out, I'm gonna get that. So I'm gonna go with Troy Fautanu from Washington.
You're gonna go Troy Fautanu from Washington. Okay, yes. Let's give you Troy Fautanu with that pick now. So I mean, I like that pick.
Safe pick.
Yeah, I mean, they need help in the trenches. I mean, he's a guy that I feel like he was one of the best pass blocking offensive tackles in college football last year. He is a guy that, you know, has a good punch. He knows how to mirror defensive ends with his feet, you know, and I feel like he sets a good anchor. So, like, I mean, I think that's a guy that you can D grade. Wow. Real just got in here. We all know he didn't always late. He on black people time. That nigga just got in here already hating. But no, I like the pick, man. That's a good pick. All right, Russ, you're up next, man. At pick number 24. Now let's go over the needs for you. I know you've heard it all offseason because y'all ain't done shit. But y'all need a running back, a wide receiver, tackle, center, interior defensive lineman, linebacker, cornerback. So you need a whole new defense. It looks like.
Go with the white cornerback. White cornerbacks matter.
Fuck no, I'm standing on business.
He said he's standing on business.
Okay, so y'all know last week we had this. I said, "Yo, I'm fucking with Trey Benson." I said the reason why is because I have a Gibbs feeling about him. I think he's the best running back in the draft, and I think the Cowboys, the way they're set up, you got a quarterback, you got a primetime wide receiver. You do need help on the offensive line, but I believe that you already drafted an anchor. You already have another stud, so you don't really need an anchor or a primetime player in your offensive line right now. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys need talent that are going to take them over the top. So I'm still going to go with Trey Benson as my pick. This is so-called a reach, but I've seen a lot of people going for for Brooks from Texas. What's his first name? I forget. Anyway,
okay,
John. Yeah, Brooks from Texas. I'm going Trey Benson because I believe he's a game breaker.
Okay, so let me in your draft room real quick, Russ.
Yeah.
Okay. You could have Trey Benson in the second round. Like, you have some major needs. Okay,
man,
major. I know you love Trey Benson, but let me help you out here. Okay. You're looking at a Tyler Newman at safety.
No.
Adonai Mitchell.
No.
Amarius Mims.
Okay. Hold on. Let me answer these with an educated answer so that people can see I'm not just pulling.
I know.
Okay, so the reason why I'm not going to get Adonai Mitchell is because as of right now, I do have CeeDee Lamb and I have Cooks, and this is a wide receiver heavy draft, and I believe I can get something later in the draft in wide receiver. So I'm not really worried about that. A glaring problem with the Dallas Cowboys is the inability to finish second and 2, third and 2, goal line runs. runs that are blocked up properly and the guy doesn't break properly, runs where they don't get physical yards. Trey Benson fills every one of those spots. And I don't care if people say that you reach, because in the season when he's rushing for over 1,000 yards and he's getting over 150 yards a game or 100 yards a game, and he's game breaking plays that are going to take away from the ability for Dak to have the mistakes he does, you need a game breaking running back in this offense, point blank period. And I'm not going to wait to see if one falls to me. I know Frank Gore Jr. is here. I know there's a couple other running backs you can look to. I know there's linemen you can look to, which I'm going to get to in the next round.
Okay.
But I'm going to go get my game breaker right now, because I know for a fact that it's not just a running back. I know that Trey Benson is cold as hell. I know that. And I'm not with this whole NFL thing of like, even if you know the nigga cold as hell, we're going to go somewhere else. No. The Lions went and got Gibbs last year and people laughed. You know when they weren't laughing? When Gibbs was out there tearing their ass a new asshole. So give me pause. No Diddy.
All right.
No pause. Benson go out there and make him scream God.
Trey Benson.
Yeah, give me Benson. Trey Benson, bro. I don't care about who else I could get. Give me Trey Benson at this moment in time. We rocking.
Okay. So Trey Benson is the pick here. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, there's a lot wrong with that, but no, that's who you want. That's who you can get. Okay. All right. So let's go with the Buffalo Bills here. The Bills got a lot of holes too, man. Wide receiver is you gotta go wide receiver. You traded away Diggs, and right now on the board, man, you got Lab McConkey, the white boy that just cooks everybody. But for my money, at who's wide receiver number 4 in this draft, I have to go Xavier Legette. 6'1". He's built like a fucking train. He's fast. He's got great hands. He's a perfect X wide receiver that you're gonna have to start off with in that wide receiver room. The character's through the roof, so I think the Bills should be looking at not Trey Benson, but Xavier Legette with the pick. So now we got the Saints back on the clock at number 45. Quarterback, wide receiver, tackle, D-line are your needs. Boogie, what are you thinking here? There's some talent here left on the board.
Let's go with a quarterback here because, I want to get this motherfucking car the fuck up out of here. I'm definitely not going to take that bitch-ass nigga Spencer Rattler, no offense, but I just didn't like the way you carry yourself.
Okay.
Nix. I'll take Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. That's a solid pick for y'all. Bo Nix. Okay.
A lot of trust.
Now Russ is back on the board. Now we know what the Cowboys need. They took a running back in round 1. Russ, what are you feeling like you'd like to address?
You keep highlighting that, but it's cool. We did do that. All right. I have to ask you, who are the top offensive tackles on the board right now?
All right, top offensive tackles on the board right now is let's look at the board. We got tackles. All right. So who do you like of these guys? Oh man, that's oof. I mean, okay, so Blake Fisher. Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit. Scroll down. Let's see.
Who are you looking for? Is there somebody?
Yeah. Okay. Mind? So my man Patrick Paul got picked.
Okay.
That was originally going to be my pick.
Okay.
Seeing as though he has been picked, which didn't expect, so I'm going to need to go to. Okay, so all right, this is going to be a switcheroo. Originally in my draft I wasn't going to take this position until the 4th round, but seeing as though these are the best available that you have up right here.
These are the best available players. Yes.
Okay. So seeing as though these are what we're working with right now, the best available players, I'm honestly am going to say, hey, man, we missed out on a game-changing defensive player. Our offensive lineman's gone. I'm just going to go with some talent that we need. Dak likes throwing the tight ends. We already see Ferguson is a problem. We tried to throw Shoemaker out there. Shoemaker didn't do the deal. So I'm going to go with Jadavion Sanders from Texas. I'm going to go ahead and tell Dak we're going to give you 2 beasts out there. So now that you have Sanders, you got Ferguson, you got CeeDee Lamb, and you got Cooks. And we're not doing another round, but you for damn sure know there's another receiver in there that's available. But I'm gonna do that. 2 tight end sets. We're gonna be able to run out of that with the running back we just drafted because we know Sanders and we know that Ferguson can block. We got some work to do on the offensive line though. We only got 3 rounds.
Okay.
Though, so
all right. So the Bills got their wide receiver in round 1. I mean, this is a home run pick for me right here. I'm gonna take Jonah Ellis, edge, University of Utah here in the second round. That is for the Bills. If they were to come out with Leggett and Ellis is a guy. I think he's one of the most underrated pass rushers in this draft right now. I mean, you talk about a kid that has an array of pass rush moves. He can convert speed to power. And he has consistent productivity in the 3 years that he's played at Utah. So that's an easy selection for me. Right now in the third round. So this is the last round we're going to do tonight, but the Bills don't have a third round pick. And Russ, it looks like you were on the clock, Boogie. I'm trying to see if y'all don't have a third round pick either. So
I'm ready.
All right. So Russ, you are back on the clock. So for those of you who don't know, Russ picked a running back round 1. He settled with a tight end round 2.
That's cool.
And you still have
this tight end. I got creature babies. I got 2 creature babies.
Okay. Well, who you looking at? What you want now?
All right. So now I'm looking at. I need to fill my defensive. Let me see the defensive lineman available real quick because I got a guy in mind.
You want edge players or interior?
I guess we say interior.
Okay.
I think the guy. Yep, there he is, number 1. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and take him. We're not thinking Michael Hall Jr. Yep.
Boom.
If you watch Michael Hall Jr. play, he does give you baby AD vibes, it's Aaron Donald vibes because he's smaller. But the reason why I want him is because of his explosiveness and his ability to play with other good players. So I think you got him. You plug him in, and I think I know it's gonna say F. I know. See, but the thing is,
that's hilarious.
The reason, no. The reason why it says, and you see my tight end is a B, but the reason why it says F is because the way that people rate running backs. That would not say F after he is plowing through motherfuckers because the Cowboys do not have an unfinished team. And they are not sitting here drafting. It's just, oh, you shouldn't draft a running back. But what if it's the best running back in the league?
I mean, you're not wrong on that. It's just the draft is a crapshoot. Benson's I think he's gonna be good. I just feel like you could have got him in the second round too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you want to guy, you got him.
I don't know of that. Yeah, I think he's special. I really do.
Okay, but Jatavian Sanders, we didn't really. I mean, the only thing that really this nigga cannot block to save his life.
Peep this. The reason he's a big body, number 1. Number 2, put him on the same side as Tyler. Number 3, he can catch. Number 4, the reason why I've got him, he can catch because you're gonna have Dak, you're gonna have Cooks, and you're gonna have another receiver. Like I said, they're gonna have to get later. You put 2 tight ends in there, and your quarterback has shown through the tape, through watching him, he likes to throw to tight ends. So instead of me going like, hey, I need to reach for a receiver right here that does no. All right, bro, you like throwing tight ends? Now you got 2. We got Sanders and we got Ferguson and we got a dynamic receiver tandem on the outside. The third guy that we picked, which probably shouldn't even play because Jalen Tolbert should be in form. We're gonna rock with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I'm not drafting by what the masses say you should draft. I'm drafting by the talent that the Cowboys need to win now.
All right. So Boogie, you got an A+ grade. Troy Fatanu, home run, but they're saying Bo Nix was even better in the second round. Would you like to say anything about your draft here? All
right, so wake up in the morning, we just piss excellence here. It's great GMing. I know there's a Falcons fan just flocking around, just flapping around there somewhere. I'm gonna tell you right now, look, you should be thanking us. Because if it wasn't for us, you'd still be saddled with that fucking sad shit of a man called Arthur Smith. Not a man, coach. I'm sorry. Okay? So you should be thanking us for getting him the fuck up out of there. All right? And then whoever the fuck else you got there, we're going to get that motherfucker up out of there too. All right? Ain't shit changed. We still own you. All right?
Who that, nigga?
Bitch.
All right, and then for the Bills, I got a C+. PFF was not excited about me taking Xavier Legette at 28. I'm sure they would have rather me traded down and got back some more picks, but I felt like for the Bills, they can't really screw around with this first round pick and just not pick a wide receiver first round. They're going to have to take 2, maybe 3 wide receivers right now because they really don't have much outside of Khalil Shakir, and that's it at wide receiver. So I'm looking for a guy that is going to be an X receiver. And then the second round pick, Jonah Ellis, I kind of explained why I liked him so much coming out of Utah. We don't know what version of Von Miller we're going to get this year. So it's kind of a crapshoot with that. So that's kind of why I went there. So, but next week, though, we will do more mock drafting. And if there's anybody out there that listens to the show that wants to represent their squad or their team, feel free to let us know, man. We would love to have you on the show.
Rail, come get your ass on here for these Falcons. Come get your ass on here for these Falcons, Rail.
We might expand it a round or so. We'll see. But I like the 3 rounds because it kind of you can kind of get a feel.
3 or 4. 3 or 4 is good. Oh, we need Texans because I know a lot of people watching like the Texans. We need Rail next week. Falcons picks. Be on your shit. We need you 3 rounds. I think I got somebody for the Giants. Barbs 08. We got somebody for you, so you'll be able to boo them or cheer them.
I'll get Russ. I'll go to holler at Rodney if we can't get nobody for the Texans.
Facts. Yeah,
get Rodney ass in here.
Get Rodney ass in here because I know Rodney probably like, where y'all niggas been?
He excited. He real excited. We're
gonna get Rail in here. I got Keem. He was leaving today, so he couldn't get on today. We got Keem. Oh, hit up Jeremiah because J Poe said he can join us whenever you hit him up, so we can see if he wants to do the Dolphins or whoever. And I think I got a Steelers guy too. So next week we're gonna get it popping again, another mock draft, so we can see who gets fired. And I got another one for Cowboys fans that's not as running back intensive because you know what I'm saying. I did a couple,
Hey, well, all right, then. That'll do. Hey, this was a fun show, man. That'll do it for the Hesi podcast for another week. Make sure you tune in with us next week. We're going to do some more NFL mock drafts. We're going to talk NBA because the playoffs will be full force by then.
Let's go, Mavs.
Hey, whatever y'all decide to do out there this week, make sure, as Russ would say, go be great. This is the Hesi podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms. We just wanted to let you know that we up out of here. Peace.
Them hoes be.
तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में